When it comes down to money and friends, do they go well together? I think not. So, y'all, let me tell you what happened to me some years ago. It's been a while. So, I had this best friend, and we used to hang out together and, go shopping and all that good stuff. But there was a time when she approached me and asked me to loan her some money for whatever reason, um, maybe a light bill or whatever that reason was. I'm really not sure. But I trusted this person. I trusted that she would pay me back. So she would get paid every 2 weeks. And I explained to her before I loan her that money, listen, I'm gonna need my money back because I got bills to pay. I don't go shopping in the middle of the week or anything like that. I like to get my bills paid and so that me and my family we can be secure. So she made a promise, that she was gonna pay me back this and third. Don't worry, girl, I got you and all that. So when payday came, I didn't hear from her. So I called her and she was like, hold on, let me call you right back. Of course, she didn't call me back. So I called her the next day and she wouldn't answer. I said, I know we're not doing this. So I'm like, Now, we've been friends for years. I know she ain't gonna take and run away like she's on a mission with my money. So time went by. I even went to her house. Her kids would come to the door. Oh, mommy is asleep right now and she's tired. She said she's going to give you a call. I said, but I've been calling her and I have not been able to contact her. It was like, well, she said she was going to call you. I said, you just talked to her, then she's woke. Let me go in. I was like, no, she doesn't want to be bothered right now. And this and that and the third. So I was like, okay, so, she playing games. So I tried one more time to get my money because I'm telling you, when you have little kids, and this was a time when my children were, a lot younger and they're all grown now. When you have little kids, every dollar counts. And when you're on a budget, you're on a budget. So anyways, a month went by. I didn't hear from her. Um, she didn't call me. She didn't answer any of my calls. I was like, oh, okay. It's like that. So pretty much I was like, oh, we done. I don't never have nothing to say to her because that was the promise that she made. And she had got paid, twice after that. And still, she wouldn't contact me. She refused to pay me. I said, okay, karma is real. There's going to come a time and she's really going to need some money. She thought she was in a situation then, and she's really going to need some money. And she's going to try to get back in contact with me, but only for that reason. Lo and behold, yes, indeed. She called me. It was about 6 months later, and I recognized the number. Of course, I did not answer because I was too through with her. So she kept calling and calling and leaving messages on my answering machine. And at that time, we had an answering machine, so it's been a while. And she would leave messages on my answering machine and leave me voice messages explaining she got this horrible situation going on. And please, if I could help. And she's in a situation that it's just hard. She can't get out of it. She's already tried asking, her mom and family members and this and that and the third. So I listened to all the messages, but that was irrelevant. That meant nothing to me. When you run off with my money that I had to work and I had to struggle, oh no, I'm never dealing with you again. So She kept calling and she showed up at my house. Well, all she did was show up because she sure as heck didn't get in my house. And I'm telling you, when people do you wrong and they do you dirty, don't ever worry about it. Because for one, you're going to get that money back one way or another. God is going to bless you to get back what you lost. And because our God, he is a good God. So this went on and on and on until finally I answered the phone. And I was like, what do you want? She was like, Sharon, I got a situation. I said, I don't care nothing about your situation. I surely don't. I said, this friendship was over a long time ago. Yeah, it was over a long time ago. She's like, please. I said, please don't mean nothing to me either. I said, karma is real, right? I said, you did me dirty. I loaned you money and you never paid me back. Never. As a matter of fact, you didn't even want to hear my name. You didn't even want to hear my voice. Well, it is what it is. So I never worry about anybody doing anything to me because I always know that God got my back. He always has and he always will. So for those of you who have lost a friend behind money, don't do it. Don't ever do it, because if they come to you talking about, that they need to borrow some money, $100 or, $150, I'm not saying that was the amount, but it's close to it. Don't do it, because they're not going to pay you back. Now, if this is a good friend and y'all been doing it year after year after year, okay, that's fine. But if it seems like you're always the one who's doing all the loaning, I'm telling you, don't do it, because people will show you who they really are. And that's exactly what happened to me. She showed me who she really was, because I figured if she did it to me, she's already done it to other people as well, and lost a lot of friends behind this. Because when it comes to money, I'm telling you, people, they got children to take care of. They got bills to pay, car note, mortgage. They got all that stuff. So when you play around with somebody's money and it ain't no big deal to you, I don't worry about nothing anymore. And that's one thing I do not do right now, is loan out any money. However, when it comes down to my family, that's a totally different thing. Because family, at least my family, we can trust one another, we can depend on one another, and we can rely on one another. And that's a good thing. So we believe in helping out one another. But friends, never that. I have not loaned any money to any friend since during that time. And I never will. So you guys just watch who your friends are, because they can laugh and smile in your face and pretend like they're your friends. In reality, they're not. But if they're a really true friend and you can rely on them, that's a good thing. That's something that you should always treasure. Treasure that if they're a good friend. They're a good friend, you know it right here in your heart. You will know if that person is a good friend. So take heed to what I just said today and learn from it. And don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nobody, in the back of their mind thinking they're going to get over, because they will never get over if you don't loan them that money. Okay? So just think about what I said and just remember, money and friends do not go well together. Well, I hope you guys like this content, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Y'all be blessed. Have a good one.